If you clicked on this video expecting to see me in a penthouse with a Rolex and a Lamborghini, unfortunately, you are going to be very disappointed. This right here is my setup, and it's nothing crazy. I live with my parents, so I can invest literally every dollar I make. I'm 19, and I've made over $190,000 selling AI services to local businesses. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. Now, this video is not for everyone, okay? I promise that if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, or if you need money like in the next 30 days or something, or if you're not willing to work for like 6 to 12 months at least before seeing serious results, I would literally just close this video, to be honest. It literally took me over 2 years to make my first $100 online. And thankfully, shortly after that, I had my first 10K month and 20K month, and everything kind of just spiraled from there. But if you're 20 or 19 or 21 or around my age as well, or you're stuck at a job you hate, like I was literally working at a car wash for $12 an hour, or like watching people your age on Instagram achieving what you wanted to, then this might be one of the most important videos that you watch. But again, just so you understand, I don't have a Lamborghini, I don't have a watch collection. I'm not trying to sell you something by showing you my lifestyle. I literally live in a normal house. I wear the same like 3 shirts every single day. And I'm showing you this because 2 years ago, I was 17. I was working at a car wash for literally $12 an hour, scooping dirt out of a mud pit every night because no one else was willing to do it. While doing that, I was also knocking doors. Like I was literally going door to door in neighborhoods that had literally no soliciting. So I was getting yelled at to try to sell them window cleaning services. I was going up to 90 real homeowners' homes and offering to clean their windows in literally places that I wasn't welcome. Now, the thing is that I was consuming every YouTube video imaginable, every course, all these gurus promising me like financial freedom and all this bullshit. And I was getting nowhere. Like I literally made no money online for like my first 2 years of trying to do it. And if you don't believe me, you can look back at my old channel and see literally everything that I had to go through to get to where I am now. But thankfully, eventually I found something that actually works. Not because I'm special in any way or because I used some kind of fancy shortcut or anything like this. It's because I built a business that provides a real service to other businesses with real money that can pay for it. Right now, my clients to me are worth $3,000 to $5,000 a month recurring, which is absolutely nuts. Like I used to be scared to charge $100 for my services, and now my clients are literally worth $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's insane. And also I have minimal employees. I don't have a big team. I don't do one-time projects. So everything I do is extremely scalable, and it actually does not take that much work on my end to keep these clients up and running and keep fulfilling for them. But like, don't just take my word for it. People like Mark Cuban, Alex Hormozi, Iman Gadzhi, like all these people who make hundreds of millions of dollars a year, literally the smartest entrepreneurs, all of them have said that the biggest opportunity coming into 2026 here is AI. Taking advantage of AI, leveraging it to grow local businesses. Specifically, that's what Alex Hormozi said. And if some of the smartest minds in business in this entire world are all saying the same thing, then chances are it might be the right move. So in this video today, I'm gonna go ahead and break down 4 things. 1, why selling AI to businesses is a $1.8 trillion opportunity and is growing 30% year over year. 2, the exact service model that I use to sell to businesses that makes my clients worth anywhere between $2,000 to $4,000 a month, and sometimes pay me $50,000 over their lifetime value. 3, why most AI agencies fail and what I do instead. And then 4, what's actually required to make this work in 2026 to see if it's even realistic in the first place. But here's the thing that you need to understand. Right now is a very weird time. Okay, there's a very specific window of opportunity here with AI. Just like the internet, the people that jumped on early made a shit ton of money, and the people who didn't missed out on a ton of income potential. The truth is that businesses have the budget to implement AI and do a lot more social media advertising to grow, yet 99% of businesses just rely solely on word of mouth. Right now is that weird time where like they know that they need to implement this stuff to grow their businesses, but they don't know how. It's early enough where there is a gap in the market where you can come in and literally help them because you grew up in this age, me and you did. We understand how AI works, we understand how social media works, and we can utilize that to grow these people's businesses that don't. In 12 to 18 months, AGI is going to be here. Claudebot's already taking over like every single day, and this window is not going to last forever. Traditional agencies will catch up and they'll be offering the same services. So like all this easy money that you can just kind of grab will be gone. So if you're going to do this, the time's now. Don't wait for some bullshit. Like I would literally jump on this as soon as humanly possible. Riding the opportunities as they come is a huge part of entrepreneurship. And that's something that you really need to keep in mind. How I made 190K by selling AI and ads to local businesses at 19 years old. Now, that right there on the left side is a picture that I get quite emotional about, but it's a picture of me working at the car wash. And around that time, I was making around $12 an hour after taxes. And at night, I would literally have to shovel dirt out of the pit of the car wash. So if you don't know, there's like grates in a car wash that you have to take out under where the cars go. And everything that came off of the cars ends up as a big pile of mud, slush, poop, everything of that nature. And there's a job of a car wash employee that you have to go down in that pit with a shovel while the track is still moving and a wheelbarrow, and you have to literally shovel that stuff out. Okay, that's what I was doing on a day-to-day basis. While I was doing that, I was trying to start my own business. I literally got fired from this job. Leave that story for another day. And I can't believe I can say this now, but I've made literally $190,000 selling AI to local businesses, which is nuts to me because I was never techie. I don't have a background in business, like no degree, no nothing. I dropped out of college. Like it's nuts. You know, it shouldn't be me. Like the only reason that I'm here is because of the information that I know. So I'm super grateful for that. But let's break down how I did this. So I want to quickly break down the opportunity here, especially just in terms of the market. Now, AI is projected to exceed 1.8 trillion by 2030. So it's like a huge market. Okay, like a ridiculously sized market that is just growing by nature. Okay, like in business, if you want an opportunity, if you want to make a lot of money, if you have the right opportunity, it can help you so much. Like they can literally speed run you because you can make a lot of mistakes. But as long as you are in the right vehicle and the right opportunity, it's kind of hard to mess it up. So year over year, there's around a 30% annual growth. I'm sure this is probably going to go up as well. And it's literally like outpacing every other sector, like literally every other industry, like it's outpacing. And also it's just a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. Like the way that these businesses are positioned is genius right now because there is so much capability and possibility with AI right now. But it's at an interesting stage before AGI right now, where it's like everyone knows it exists, but nobody knows how to tangibly implement it to make more money off of it within their businesses. So the question now is like, how can we actually position this in a way where business owners actually want this as a service? Because like, when's the last time you saw a business owner wake up and be like, oh, I want AI? Like never. They usually want more jobs, more revenue, more cash flow. But the truth is like, what can we do to get them more jobs with less work on our end so we can charge more and make them more money and be on the back end of that? So business owners actually want revenue. Okay, I've spoken to like literally probably like 200 plus local service-based businesses at this point, and lots of them are losing leads because of slow follow-up, or they don't have time to call everyone, or they don't have marketing that actually works. Most of them are relying completely on word of mouth. And you know this, like if you go to any kind of business that's around your area, you can ask them how much, work they're getting, but more importantly, where they're getting that work from. 9 times out of 10, it's word of mouth. Like it's word of mouth or because they have good Google reviews and that's it. They don't run direct paid advertising. So this is a huge gap. And if we can basically expedite that by offering AI services to do that on their behalf, we can charge a ton of money. That's why I'm able to charge like $2 to $4K a month per client. So here's what they don't say. I need to implement AI now, or I need to take advantage of social media to grow my business. These guys just don't say that. It's true, but they don't think that, okay? They don't think like that. They're just like, I need to grow the business. I need to make more money. I need more jobs. I need a bigger sales team. Like these are the things that they're thinking. They're not thinking, oh, I need to implement AI now. Because we can see this opportunity because we understand how it works growing up in this age, right? We understand how social media works and AI. We grew up with it, right? But these guys oftentimes didn't. And because of that, they can't really see how big of an opportunity that this actually is. And because of that, they're missing out on a ton of jobs. But like I said, they don't care about the tech. They truly don't care about the tech. They only care about the outcome. They care about getting more jobs so they can feed their families, so they don't have to go home super late, so they can have their team fed and make sure that their employees are actually getting paid. And believe it or not, a lot of contractors deal with this issue. It's a very, very huge problem that they have is that they can't get jobs because none of them know how to predictably use social media and AI to grow their businesses. Okay, like those are the 2 highest leverage things that you can focus on if you're a local service-based business, yet 90% of them solely rely on word of mouth. There is a giant gap there and a giant opportunity, and that is where you come in. So here's the opportunity gap that I just mentioned. The problem is that every business needs more leads. Okay, it's true. Every business needs leads. It's easy. It's simple. So this is why if you can offer some kind of marketing service, whether you do that with AI or whether you do that with ads to local businesses, like that is probably the best way to make a ton of money. Okay, because like they will always need more leads. And the cost to solve this manually usually would be like hiring 2 to 3 sales reps or hiring receptionists at the desk. And that would usually cost business owners around $120,000 a year in annual salaries. Now, the solution here is that AI can literally do all this. Like, it can literally AI call, it can literally nurture leads and manage them, it can literally generate leads, like literally lead gen, and it convert those leads into booked appointments and eventually get them more jobs. And the actual cost on their end for this would be around $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Now, if you are a business owner, let's say you were a roofing contractor, because that's who I help, which one would you rather do? Okay, would you rather hire 3 people to do the job that you could pay literally $3,000 to $5,000 a month for? Obviously, you're going to use the AI. But unfortunately, a lot of these guys don't trust AI. They don't think AI is real, or they don't think it's actually beneficial and that they can't make money off of it. And because of that, you have to be a little bit unique about your positioning. You have to convince them that, okay, we're going to go ahead and implement these marketing strategies and get you more jobs booked in. Okay, not we're going to literally completely overhaul your business with AI. That would terrify them. So I want to prove to you just like how lucrative this is right now through the words of people that are way more successful than me. Like, I aspire to be like these people like Alex Hormozy, people like Iman or Mark Cuban, like really successful entrepreneurs that have amazing minds. These guys are all saying this for a reason. And here is a clip of Alex Hormozy literally explaining exactly what he would do in 2026 to start a new business.
What business do you go start today?
Oh, I'd be hardcore looking at AI stuff. I mean, I think that there's a gigantic opportunity from a service side of AI implementation in small business, Main Street.
It's very interesting that someone that successful says this. Here's Mark Cuban.
If I was 16, 18, 20, 21, starting today, I would spend every waking minute learning about AI. Even if I'm sleeping, I'm listening to podcasts talking about AI, trying everything. Because my whole Instagram and TikTok feeds are now AI hacks. It's one thing to have a business and how you integrate AI, that's one thing. But if you're just getting started, as you learn these things, it's so much easier to start.
Here's another entrepreneur that has a $15 billion net worth.
You can mess up a lot of things, but if you get the main trend right, you're going to make a lot of money. And conversely, if you don't get the main trend right, you're swimming upstream, you can do a lot of other things right, but you're not going to make a lot of money.
What major trend are you most interested in right now?
I'm most interested in AI. It is the number one trend.
Like, it's nuts. Like, honestly, I'm super happy to be in this position right now because I'm like, I've done this and I've helped clients in the past. And it's like, I have so many people coming on board right now, signing clients out the wazoo, just like scaling up super fast, making a ton of money off of each individual client because of the way that we kind of structure our offering. But it's like, this has to be the best opportunity right now. Like, if all of these super successful people are saying the same shit, that's how you know that this is something that you should probably be doing. So I want to break down why most AI agencies fail and what I do instead to not fail. So most AI agencies are selling AI chatbots, AI receptionists, and one-time projects that are custom builds for every single individual client. Now, the problem with this is that, like, one, there's no recurring revenue. So like one project is anywhere between like $500 to like $2,000 or something, and it comes one time from clients. They don't pay you like ever again. There's no recurring revenue, and also it's not scalable because you're offering a different service to every single one of them. So because of that, you will have something I like to call freelancer income. But here's what I do instead to prevent this. I sell the complete process from lead to sale. So I literally generate leads with paid advertising, okay, and I use AI to make those ads and then convert them to jobs for my clients with AI in the back end. Now, what's really good about this is that you are being really sticky, right? You're running their marketing campaigns, you're generating them leads through paid ads, and you're handling all of these different avenues with lead conversion with AI and doing all this stuff for them. And because of that, you become really sticky. And you're able to charge a ton of money on a month-to-month basis because it's based on performance. I literally charge my clients $50 for every single time a lead comes in. I had one of my clients today, 13 weeks throughout the week, and I charged them $650 for the week. That's a pretty standard, even low-end, average week for one of my clients because the service is just that valuable. So here's a little bit more about like how this strategy actually works. So first things first, the big barrel right there is local businesses. So we reach out to local businesses, usually not through cold calling because I think it's terrible and low leverage, but usually we're running ads to them to show our services to them, or instead of that, we're using other cold outbound strategies to reach them. And by doing that, we sign them on as clients and we basically fulfill, because that's really the most important thing here is fulfillment, is we basically run the ads for them by using AI generated video ads that are extremely high quality because they can do that now, and their brand is represented in the right way, and they're actually getting tons of leads by their local area. And then after that, depending on the service that your client actually provides to the homeowners in the area, they basically get prompted to book an appointment with your client. And if they don't do that, then we have a literal AI texting bot that literally talks to the prospect on the client's behalf and turns that lead into a booked appointment with a time and a date on the calendar and an address. Now, once that happens, they further get nurtured and that turns into more jobs for your client. So it's an entire marketing suite. It's not just like, oh, I'm going to offer this one AI receptionist service. It's like, no, we are going to literally generate you leads. We're going to make paid ads for you to represent your brand in a, good way. And then we're going to turn those leads that come through into booked appointments. And then we're going to use AI to make sure we get as many appointments as humanly possible, and then use AI to convert as many of those appointments as possible into actual book jobs for our clients. And we charge for what we provide, which is the leads. So it's honestly the go-it strategy. Like, this is the best way to get recurring revenue. If you're sick of doing one-time projects where you only get paid once for a client, like, this is the best possible way to make sure you have recurring revenue month over month. Like, I've literally had clients, singular companies, specifically roofing companies, have paid me over $40,000. Like, me, not even to the ad campaign. $30,000 to the ad campaign and $40,000 to me. We scaled these guys from around $40,000 a month to $120,000 a month, and they have paid us around $40,000 over the last 2 years. Like, that right there is October of 2024, and it is 2026 currently. Even a testimonial right there and stuff. Like, we've generated them 777 leads. So it's like, this is a very, very good strategy to make a ton of money, because you can truly help these businesses. These guys don't worry about paid ads, okay? They're only worried about word of mouth. So if you can be the middleman here and basically just like implement a paid ad system for them that can get them a scalable customer acquisition cost, then you can get them more jobs, like literally through a system. And that's exactly what this is. So the thing about this as well is I've helped so many people do this and implement this as well with different industries, different verticals, different niches. This use case right here is me and roofing contractors. That's what I've been doing across the US for the last 2 years or so. But a lot of people are in random verticals, like remodelers, or even like dentists, or like car detailers, or, there's so many different angles and people you can work with depending on who you want to work with: interior designers, painters. And here's a couple videos of people that I've helped in the past. Now, believe it or not, these are all videos. This is probably going to get really loud really fast.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to record a quick video about
The point is, I've helped a ton of people do this, and it's not just a one-time thing. I wanted to prove that it wasn't by working with these guys. And the truth is that like there's so many different industries and so many different verticals that can benefit from this. It's all about just picking one and going with it and sticking with one thing for a long enough time to actually see an outcome. Like I said at the start of this video, it's going to take you either a year or 2 years to actually make a substantial difference in your life from this. Okay, I don't want to oversell and underdeliver and be like, oh bro, you can make $100K a month in like a few months. No, doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it took me 8 months to make $100. And after that, it finally like clicked where I was able to make a decent amount. It's like it took a long time to get to a point where I could literally make 50K from a single client of mine. So I want you to truly understand that, and that like it's not going to be an overnight thing. Okay, it just can't be. But what you can do is learn the skills, become proficient, take advantage of this opportunity in this growing market, and find yourself in there working on it, signing clients, improving your service, and helping other people implement this into their businesses, whether they're electricians, contractors, real estate agents. Like there's so many different service-based businesses that will never get replaced by AI. But what we can do is help them implement paid ads and social media management to basically grow their businesses and do something other than what they rely on most of the time, which is word of mouth. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a 10-hour free course. And if you want to see like exactly how I've actually built this business from start to finish, like it's literally 10 hours. I don't think anyone in this entire space is providing that much value in a single video. So if you want to see that, it's, I believe, either the first or second link in the description. Crazy 10-hour video. If you need help with ATP verification and you want a one-time implementation service that can basically get you ATP verified once and basically ATP verify every single sub account that you've ever had verified, so you never have to worry about ATP verification again, there's a link in the description for that as well. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. So have a good day.